All right, good morning. Today we are going to cut some cabinet glass. This is 1/8 inch thick glass. Goes on most of the cabinets. Sometimes they use 3/16, but for the most part, it's 1/8 inch. Anyway, so we have a list here of all the cabinet glass that we need. Our this one with the check mark I already cut, so I need these. That's what's left. So I'm gonna cut these. Uh, this one's width 9 1/4 for both of these, and the height is 10 3/4. And so we're gonna do 9 1/4 wide by 10 3/4 height. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our trusty little square, and then we're gonna measure 9 1/4 wide. And so if you remember on a previous video, we're using these glass cutters. If you notice, if I can get it close, um, where the actual diamond cutter is to the edge, it's approximately 1/8 space. So if we're gonna cut at 9 1/4, we got to put this at 9 1/8 to give that extra for the cutter. So there it is, 9 1/8. And again, put your cutter, bring it down. Hear that sound? That means it cut. And these are pretty easy to break. You don't have to tap it like a lot of people say. You can just grab it like this, and you want to pull up. See what you're doing? Just pulling up like this, up from the middle. And so we'll use this for another one. Then we're going to turn it sideways. And then we need height wise 10 3/4. So then we're going to put 10 5/8 to give it that 8. And then we're going to put their glass cutter, bring it down. These are really easy to cut. And again, just grab it, pull up. Yeah, this is the one we're going to need. So they go like this. So for the most part, cabinets have a round edge on all four corners. So you only need to remove like that much so they go in there. Otherwise, they won't go in. So what I do is I just grab my cutter and I go right in the corner, and I do the same with the other side. Okay, and then just kind of hit it with the back end of your right here. See that? Broke it off. Same with this one. Broke it off. And there you have the finished product. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sand it. We're gonna do some sanding. As soon as my partner is done with, as soon as my partner is done with his sanding, that way I can get the sander from him. But that's what he's doing. He did the exact same thing. You rounded the corners, and these are square. You don't need to round those. These are for kitchen. You done? Okay. And so I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do the same. Hit the corner. What am I gonna do? See that corner? Kind of square. I'm gonna try to round it off. See how it's kind of square here? can see it. I'm going to round it off. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand it. It's better to do it on the table, but just so I can show you. And all you're trying to do is get the sharp edges from the edges so you don't touch it when you're installing it. That's all you're going to do, because it's going to go silicone on there. Flip it around, do the same thing. Better do it on the table. Okay. Goes pretty quick. And that's it. That's it. That's all you need right there. And so when you go to we give this to the installer. They go to the house and they go to the cabinet and silicone and install. And so we're gonna do a different one now. I label these. See, I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one is number 8. So what I do is I just put a little tape there, and I put number 8. That way, when the installers go to put it on, they know where it goes. We'll do something a little different. Show you guys. So I got a piece of glass here, and I don't know if you notice, but this glass is all cattywampus. It's not even square. There's nothing square about this glass. Most people would just throw it away. But what we want to do is we want to square it off so we can use it. It's a scrap. But all of this is usable. So in this one, I want to find if there's by any chance a square edge somewhere. That one is not, that one is not. But right here, just by coincidence, this is square. So that's good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna utilize this square. You can make a little L that signifies that it's squared off. And here we're gonna do the same. It calls for the same exact measurement as the other one, the previous one. So 9 1/4. I mean 9 1/8. So it ends up 9 1/4. Pick it up. By 10 3/4. That's what the paperwork says. 10 3/4. There you go. And break this little. Even if it's a little edge, it'll still break. See? There you go. Now we're going to do the same with the little corners. Cut the corners. Cut the corners. Break it off. And we're going to sand it. And you're going to see this, what I'm talking about. I have a cabinet, but it's a different kind. You see this cabinet, how they're round? Okay. So the glass goes in there. The square edge part of it goes in there. And then the other side, it's round, so it just falls in place up there. So anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching.